It's really funny because I came there. I didn't even want to come from the beginning, but since they were looking for somebody that is bilingual, they was looking for a bilingual assistant. So I had to come, and then I was like, "What are you people even doing here? I can't write." They said, "No, it's not only about writing. There are other posts." And then 1 year, I started getting interest. The sports itself, the bicycle, I had to know what is the bicycle, how do the riders go about it, and then after a sudden, I said, no, now I have to go in for a race, the commissioner. So let me go to the technical part because it is really interesting and it is a whole school. So that's how I became a race commissioner and I excelled as one.
Thanks to some training.
Yeah, thanks to training, you have to do a training and then you write an exam. I had to do the training in Ivory Coast. I wrote the exam there. I came back to Cameroon and Cameroon launched the training. I wrote the exam, luckily enough.
Can you tell us today or share with us a part of your story? How did it come to you to jump, to aspire as a sports manager?
How it came to me to aspire as sports manager is because from the base, from the onset in the Cameroon Cycling Federation, I've been, as I told you, I entered in the administration before later on going to the technical department. But I saw it as it's a passion. There is something that you need to know. If you don't like what you're doing, you won't be able to cope with it. So before I finally became the second vice president of the Cameroon Cycling Federation, and I thought to myself, it means I can do management. I can manage people. You see, so that's how I came to be the manager of international affairs of the Cameroon Cycling Federation. Anything that concerns the international dossier in the Cameroon Cycling Federation. If you go to the president, you say no, you can see the second vice president.
So today, from the place where you are today, do you think there's a real place for women in the world of sport administration?
As I told you, Charlie, the women themselves, they have to be interested in the sports. They have to be interested in the discipline. And for them to be interested in the discipline, I think we need somebody that they should coach people, they should encourage people, encourage these women to go ahead. Now I'm in the Confederation of African Cycling, and in the board of directors, there are only 3 women. So there are only 3 women. So when I used to ask the former president, Dr. Azam, I said, but why are they not women? And then he would like just joke, even though he was joking, but it was something pertinent that he was saying. He would say, all the women are in marriage houses, yes, so they cannot come. Yes, and then there is another issue too, Charlie. There are women there are associations that women are being stigmatized, they are being traumatized by men. They always say it's a men's world and you can't come in. They don't see themselves being, let me say, command. They don't see themselves getting instructions or orders from women. So it's like that. If for a president of a federation, for people that are aspiring to be presidents of federation, if they could even coach them and tell them you have to give places to women, then it will be better.
Alors, Emmanuel, est-ce que c'est vrai ce